What's the difference between ni, de, and o in these three sentences? Well, by the end of this video, you'll be able to answer exactly how these three particles are used, as well as know the difference in how they're used and in what situations you would use one over the other. So before we get started, let's take a quick look at these three sentences. What do you think is the difference in nuance between these three sentences? Just with the particle here, a native Japanese speaker would already have a strong feeling for what the following part of the sentence would be just because of these particles. So in order for you to have that native feel, let's have a look at how these particles are used. First, starting with the ni particle. And this is used to show direction or state. Like for example, 学校に行く, to go to school. The direction of movement in iku is expressed with this ni particle. Here, showing the direction of action is heading to the school, 学校. Here, ni expresses that direction of action. Ni can also be used to express a state, as in something that you don't do, but rather are. Like, 学校にいる, to exist in school. I am in school. This means that right now, where you are, where you exist, is inside the school. Iru to exist for animate objects and 学校 for school. So 学校に in the school, iru exist. Next we have de, and this is used to express the location, time, or means of an action. So 学校で would be at school, and it's expressing where an action takes place. So for example, 学校で勉強する, to study at school. So the location where the action happens is marked by this de particle. So just by seeing this de particle, we know that an action is happening at the place that comes before de, the school. And the action here is to study. Finally, we have o, the object marker of a sentence. And when this is used in regards to location, it has a feeling of going through whatever comes before the o particle. So like for example, we're in the school and we're walking down the hallway. Here, 廊下を歩く, to walk through the 廊下, to walk through that hallway. So o marks what you do the action to, what you do the action through. The action of walking, 歩く, and what are you walking through, marked here with the o particle, 廊下を. So let's go back to those three sentences that I had you think about at the start of the video. What do you now feel is the difference between them? So let's start with 目の前にポケモンが dun dun dun. So here we can see the ni particle is being used. So the natural thing to follow is either talking about the direction of an action or the state of existence. So for example, how would a Pokemon look in front of you using the ni particle? 目の前 means in front of your eyes, and then Pokemon ga, the Pokemon's doing an action. So here it could either be 目の前にポケモンが現れた. The Pokemon appeared in front of you. Or even 飛んできた. It came flying in front of you. In both of these instances, the Pokemon came from outside of our 目の前, outside of our point of view, and it arrived in front of our view. This is expressing a direction of action from outside into our 目の前. 目の前にポケモンが現れた. Another possible meaning could be 目の前にポケモンが止まっている. Or even, for example, 目の前にポケモンが座っている. A Pokemon is stopped in front of you, or a Pokemon is sitting in front of you. Both of these examples are talking about the state of existence the Pokemon is in. It's either in a state where it isn't moving, 止まっている, or in a state where it's sitting, 座っている. The focus here is on the existence. So, 目の前に, you should already have a feeling that either something is about to come into your 目の前, your field of view, or something exists there. So what about 目の前でポケモンが? Well, here, で is used to express a fixed scope where an action happens. The action doesn't go out of that scope, it doesn't come into that scope, it's happening entirely within that scope. So here, the fixed scope of in front of you me no mae. Inside that box, me no mae, right in front of you, perhaps a Pokemon is flying, or perhaps they're walking around. Me no mae de Pokemon ga tobimawatte iru, or me no mae de Pokemon ga ugoite iru. The Pokemon here with the de particle is flying or moving within that scope, within that box of our field of view right in front of us. The de particle points to that spot. Me no mae de, right at that spot in front of your eyes, a Pokemon is flying about or moving about. Finally, what about me no mae o Pokemon ga dun 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 dun? Well, here, as we know, the o particle is used to express the object of the sentence, and when that relates to a location, it often means through that location. So, me no mae o feels like it's going through your field of view, through that field right in front of you. So perhaps it goes all the way from the left of your field of view all the way to the right, or vice versa. It goes through your field of view, here expressed with the o particle. So like me no mae o Pokemon ga tori sugite ita. The o particle expresses what the Pokemon is going through, your me no mae. It passes through your point of view right in front of you. So now you know what the difference is between ni, de, and o when it has to do with location. So let's take a look at some further examples and see if you can now guess correctly what the correct particle is. Okay, so how about here? We have 4 actions: going to the bridge, jumping on the bridge, standing on the bridge, and walking across the bridge. What do you think are the correct particles to fit each of these situations? Let's start with iku, to go. So Sonic comes from a non-fixed point and is heading to and will arrive in front of the bridge. In this situation, would this be expressed with a ni iku, de iku, or o iku? From a non-fixed point somewhere over there, and it's heading to in front of the bridge. The correct answer is ni, because in this situation, we have the direction of the movement with iku, to go, happening towards the bridge, direction of action. Okay, how about jumpu suru, to jump? Sonic is jumping on the bridge. Would this be ni, de, or o? So as we can see, Sonic is jumping up and down on the bridge. Well, the correct answer here is de, because de is marking the point where that action is happening. Imagine like you're pointing your finger at that exact specific location and saying, there, that's where he's jumping. That is how the de particle is used for locations. If you had the ni particle in this sentence instead of de, it would be jumping to the bridge. So it's kind of a horizontal direction rather than a vertical up and down, which would be marked with the de. Okay, so now how about this little bit of a tricky one? Standing on the bridge. Tatteiru. So Sonic is standing on the bridge, as we can see. Well, here, the natural particle that you would use in this context is ni, for the state of existence. Why? Because you're standing on the bridge. Where exactly is not clear. It's just simply talking about where he exists. He exists standing on the bridge. So it's talking about existence. If we wanted, we could use the de particle here if that exact spot was clearer. For example, hashi no mannaka de tatteiru. Here, Sonic is standing on this exact fixed spot, right in the middle of the bridge. We can point our finger at the spot that he's standing. That's why you can use the de particle. Finally, what about crossing the bridge? Well, because we're going through or across the bridge, from one point of the bridge to another, beginning to end, we use the o particle, walking across the bridge. So just remember that ni is used for direction of action or states of existing, like ni iku, to go, ni iru, to exist. De is used when you're putting emphasis on an exact spot where something takes place. De benkyou suru. De, jump shiteiru. And o is used for expressing crossing, going through. Like for example, o wataru, to cross through. A few things to note is that sometimes, as we saw, both ni and de can be used in similar situations, and it really just depends on the exact nuance the speaker is intending to express in order to determine which one you use. It can get a little bit complicated to know sometimes which verbs are state verbs or which ones are more active action verbs. One nice little trick, try dropping the verb from the actual sentence itself and replace it with simply iru or aru, to exist. If the sentence holds almost the exact meaning, then there you have it. You have a state verb. And so in this situation, you would need to use ni because you're talking about the state. So like for example, sundeimasu, tatteimasu, notteimasu, living, standing, and riding. Each of these situations have almost the exact same meaning and don't really lose any information in the sentence when you replace it with iru, to exist. That's why it's a state verb, and you would use the ni particle. Ni sundeimasu, ni tatteimasu, ni notteimasu. Sometimes you can use both, like for example, sofa no ue ni or sofa no ue de poro ga netteiru. On the sofa, Polo is sleeping. Each of these sentences has a very similar meaning. However, sofa no ue ni netteimasu, the focus is on the action. Polo is sleeping on the sofa. But with the de particle, the focus is on that specific spot. There, right there. That's where Polo is sleeping, on the sofa. So the focus of the sentence is different whether you use ni or de. Ni is for direction of action or states, and de is like pointing your finger at that exact point where the action takes place. So hopefully this video has helped clear up the uses of ni, de, and o when in regards to location. A huge shout out to all of the supporters on Patreon for helping support this channel. Thanks so much for watching, guys. And if you want to see more videos like this, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know what you guys think. Hopefully this video has helped make learning Japanese just a little bit more fun for you guys. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you all again next time. See ya.